is August 9th, 2014, and we are sitting in the Shanty at the St. Cloud, it's a St. Cloud Firemen's softball tournament.
Yes.
My name is Eric Gueller. I grew up in Mount Calvary, Wisconsin, across the park from the gentleman sitting across from me.
Neal Birschbach, and we'll probably be talking about a lot of stuff we used to do back in the day. I was always run across the park and go see Eric.
I was born in September 8th, 1978.
I was born September 3rd, 1978.
So Neal and I are 5 days apart, and we grew up literally across the park from each other. So I have lots and lots of stories, or lots and lots of memories of the Birschbach family. Like, we spent so much time at your house. So Neal, tell me, just for people who don't know you, which is, I think, silly. Everybody in the Holy Lands probably knows you. But, let's talk about how many brothers and sisters you had and your parents a little bit.
I have a father and a mother, Paul and Nancy Lee Birschbach. Been married for over 40 years. So they had 6 kids in 9 years. So my oldest sister is Amy Birschbach. She's got a husband and 2 kids, and I have a sister, Sarah, that is her husband and 3 kids. And I got a brother, Ted Birschbach. He has 2 kids, and then I am the 4th kid in the family. I have a wife named Amanda, and I have 2 kids, Owen and Bree. And actually, yesterday was my daughter's 3rd birthday, and she said, "Dad, it was nice of you to put the parade on for my birthday."
That's amazing.
She was telling everybody at school that way.
And you guys live in St. Cloud
Yes,
now,
I live in St. Cloud, yes. I have a brother named Larry. He is actually now in Afghanistan. He was in the Army, and he is now a civilian contract in there in Afghanistan. I have a sister, Penny, that has a husband and 2 kids. So my family of 6 is now, my mom has 11 grandchildren.
I feel like, as a Gueller boy growing up across the park from you guys, I would just look. There was always a Birschbach around somewhere,
Definitely.
And one of my earliest memories is, and honestly, Neal, I don't even know how old I was. I woke up and I walk to the window and I look out over where our spare bedroom was in my parents' old house, and I look out at the park, and Larry and Penny were running in the park naked.
Yes.
And they must have been I don't know how different they are in age, 2 years or so.
Year and a half.
So let's say they were 4 and 6 or something. They were young.
Yes.
And I'm like, what in the heck is going on? But what's funny is, I think even in my childhood brain, I was like, all right.
That's the Birschbach.
That's the Birschbach, because you guys were just part of our lives and always around,
Definitely. We were a terror to my mother, and we tell her all the time. And she's like, it's going to happen to you guys one of these days. You guys are going to get the same wrath that we did to her. And I don't think my kids could do that bad. 6 kids in 9 years. We got into a lot of trouble. We did a lot of things. Because we were mischief. We liked a little mystery, Back when we were probably 8, 9, 10, Goonies were out. And also Stand By Me, the movie Stand By Me. And we would go out in the woods and try to do either build forts or try to find hidden treasures or different things. I think years ago we walked into a nice brewery, and I think Eric got a little scared because he's like, I'm going to get yelled at. My mom and dad
are some of my memories. So let me ask you this. What, I moved away when I was 18 and haven't lived here. So I've almost lived, Neal, lived away from the Holy Lands longer than I lived in it. I'm 35. I'll be 36 in a month, just like you. 18 years away, 18 years here. But having lived here your whole life, how much has it changed in the last 18 years, do you think? Since we graduated high school in 97.
Well, not a lot. There's locally here, everybody still looks out for one another. It's kind of like, you don't need to lock your doors because everybody's kind of watching each other. Everybody knows each other. And if somebody does move in, everybody is pretty friendly and, welcome them in the community, if they want to. It's changed, but not a whole lot. It's still kind of friendly. This is a fireman's picnic, a volunteer fire department, where if he said something that down in Chicago, they would kind of look at you and be like,
right.
what? You guys
And,
don't get
these,
paid?
These firemen picnics have been going on for forever.
Yes.
You know, like I don't know when the first ones were.
Ours is 105
This is a
years.
tradition,
105 years.
For the town or for the
town.
picnic?
Yes. No, well, they've done some kind of activity for over 105 years.
Wow.
The fire department's been together for 105 years, but they believe they've been doing this softball tournament for 35 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And they before then they used to have dances and stuff.
Well, before, maybe we close with this. Like, so before, Nikki and I were sitting at the table, and we had like a quiet couple minutes when people weren't over here talking to us, and you guys were playing your game.
Yep.
And you and Mark Bumgartner were standing, leaning against the fence, and I like caught a glimpse of you guys out of the corner of my eye, and I said to Nikki, I was like, look at those guys over there. I was like, 30 years ago, they were standing in that same spot, you know?
Yeah.
Which is just crazy to think about. It's really cool. So it's one of those cool things about the Holy
definitely,
Lands.
definitely.
One of those things that
At that time, I didn't like Mark because he played for St. Cloud. So I can comment on that. That yeah, when I was in Mount Calvary, I didn't like St. Cloud. Now I moved into St. Cloud. I'm like, I can't hate Mount Calvary, but I can't not like St. Cloud because that's where I live. So I know they're trying to get me to become a traitor to St. Cloud and root. Granted, whoever's playing, whoever's winning, I want both teams to win.
You should be a politician. All right, man. Well, cool.
No
This is awesome. I'm glad that we got to sit down and
I enjoy it, and I'm glad you guys are doing this. And because, hopefully 50, 60 years, some kids listen to this and, boy, that Neal Birschbach talking into Eric Gueller.
Well, they're gonna look, and you're still gonna be living here, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, that's Neal.
Yep.
That's old Neal Birschbach." All right. Thanks, Neal.
Thank you very much.